There are many different origins to starters in Kenshi. These range from starting as homeless junkies to former soldiers of major factions. There are 13 in total, and I'm going to be ranking these from worst to best. These are solely my opinion, so feel free to comment what you would want to change or what you think is best. Let's start with the worst one. At 13 we have the Nobodies. Imagine having a start where you have nothing, nobody likes you. Sounds bad, right? Tough shit, now there's 5 of you. Having 5 mouths to feed in the middle of buttfuck nowhere isn't the most pleasing start, but this is Kenshi, you're not supposed to feel safe. But even this start takes the piss a bit as there are 3 spawn locations, one being good and the other 2 are death traps. This isn't as easy or fun, it's just a fuck you to anyone innocent enough to try it. At number 12 we have Rock Bottom. Good news, you cut the dead weight and now you only have 1 starving useless guy. Bad news, you've lost your arm. Many people see this as a positive, as you can now get an upgrade with a robotic limb. But to others this is a downside, as you are still missing a fucking arm. This will affect combat heavily and you are still poor and also malnourished. You also start in United Cities territories where being poor is a crime, so good luck with this start. At number 11 we have the Hive Exile. The Exile in my opinion is quite bad. Not only does it limit you to a broke hiver, it spawns you in either Vein or Dreg, which is full of things that either want to kill you, eat you, or both at the same time. We all love hivers, but we don't love being crunched by beak things 20 seconds into a new playthrough. It has a nice roleplay element to it which gives it an edge over the other origins, but it is still pretty bad. Coming in at number 10 we have the Cannibal Hunters. Many players will look at this option and think, fuck yeah, that sounds cool. What they fail to notice is the big warning sign on the screen that says you'll be thrown into combat immediately. What they then end up noticing is 20 fucking cannibals bolting towards them. Skilled players can make it out of this and have a nice start, but this origin spawns them in with no money, deep into cannibal territory. Not exactly paradise, is it? Look at them 20 fuckers coming after me there. At number 9 we have the United Cities citizen. Spawning in poor and unarmed in one of the major towns in Kenshi doesn't seem so bad because we're in a town. But it does take a turn when you realise that being poor and unarmed in that area is a crime, and you will be beaten for being poor. But this start also allows freedom of character, as the United Cities may be power hungry, poor hating elitist arseholes, but at least not racist. Not a bad start, but the local fentanyl addict coalition might not like you because you have all of your organs still in your body. Keeping with the United Cities, at number 8 we have the son of a captain. This origin will see you even broken than the last start, but with a twist. Your father was a respected soldier in the United Cities military, and being his son, you have the United Cities on your side. This seems like an amazing choice, having samurai guardians at your disposal and a katana, but people are quick to forget that when you realise the Holy Nation now hates you, as you have allied with their mortal enemy and will send raids to your base if you decide to make one, just to kick the shit out of you some more really. This can be an overpowered start to any experts of the game, but for the average / new player, this will be hell on earth. At number 7 we have the Holy Nation citizen. You're in a city and you're broke. What a surprise, I wouldn't have expected that in Kenshi. Copying the United Cities start, this origin changes from the casual racists into the competitive racists. This start will lock your character creation to humans only, so no narco demons allowed here. I favour this start over the other city spawns, as not only does it spawn you in nicer and greener lands with repeated paladin patrols, the Holy Nation is better anyway because racism doesn't seem so bad when the alternative is being beaten for being poor and having skimmers on your ass 24/7. Number 6, the slaves. I've talked about the slaves origin in a couple of videos and it is enriched with gameplay opportunities. Not only can you start your martial art journey with the luxurious training facilities of the Holy Nation, but you have the same roleplay backstory for every edgelord's characters ever, being a former slave. This start gives you access to rebirth, free training and food for being a slave. It's not bad if you don't mind the occasional paladin beating the shit out of you for being one melanin too dark, but at least you're fed. Kind of. Number 5 we have Guy with a Dog. I shouldn't even have to explain this one to anyone with a touch for humanity in them. You start with a dog. That's it. You're broke, hungry, lost in the middle of Beak Thing City, surrounded by homeless people, and you have nothing, except a dog. Having another mouth to feed, especially an animal that eats more than humans, seems like a bummer for a start, when you have nothing other than the cloth on your back. But even pup bone dogs are quite powerful. I was able to take on these 3 crack addicts and win the fight. Although I probably should have found some bandages beforehand, as now I have AIDS. At number 4 we have the Wanderer, the true way to play Kenshi. Spawning in the easiest place in the map with a small amount of money is considered quite good in Kenshi. You have the freedom of race to choose from, you can beat up the local homeless people who are malnourished to the point of death with no real consequence, and you have the choice of choosing your own story, as you have access to the 3 major factions straight from the get-go. This is the most commonly chosen origin for its simplicity and benefits, as you start as a plain character with enough money to feed themselves for a couple of days. Quite a good start, and you can choose any character to start from. At number 3 we have the Wandering Trader. Remember that guy with a dog start where you start Bankrupt and with a baby dog that can only beat meth addicts? Now replace Bankrupt with Loaded as Fuck and a baby dog with a massive fucking bow and you've got the Wandering Trader. Spawning at Trader's Edge located in the United Cities, you start with an alliance to the Traders Guild, the Human Merchant Alliance that send caravans across the continent. Not only that, but you spawn with a backpack full of trade goods and a bow with a backpack worth 2 grand on its own. This is a very good character start, and though it is designed for people to have a trading empire and play passively, people notice one thing. You have a war machine named Packbow just waiting to be unleashed on bandits and innocent people, really. Very good start. Number 2 we have the Holy Sword. Straight off the bat you have a 20,000 cat bounty on you from the Holy Nation and United Cities. That's bad. You're also alone. That's bad as well. You're also broke and have no good armour. I'm not surprised, but that's still bad. Why did he even pick this shit for number 2? Oh! It's because you get a ginormous fucking sword that was revered for its perfection in battle. The sword is an Odachi katana, manufactured by the Edgewalkers, a group of legendary blacksmiths who are famous for their weapons. This sword also combined with the ninja rags given to you gives you a +10 to attack straight away, so even from the spawn you can decently fight. And if you want to have a pacifist run, you can sell the sword for 14,000 cash, which can get you quite far in the early game. Goated start, but there's only one choice for number 1. Number 1, the Freedom Seekers. Let's start with the positives. You start with 6 people, 5 of them wearing backpacks filled with food, iron plates and materials. You also have 4 grand and have the necessary research and materials to build a small farm and a medium-sized house. Sounds good, right? But the best part is one of these characters is a former soldier who has 25 in attack and defence, and also has a 20,000k bounty on him if you wish to turn him in. You can also sell all of your items and dismiss everyone except for the soldier to have a richer and combat ready start. This is the best origin in my opinion, as doing the dismiss strategy can have a very good start for new players and have a very good backstory for the guy as well. The dismiss strategy I have a video on. It should be one of my more recent ones called How to Get the Best Start in Kenshi. That's my list. Remember, this is just my opinion. Comment what you would change or if you have any thoughts on what I chose. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and comment what you want to see next or if you have any questions about Kenshi. Thanks, and remember to have a good one.